Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to 3BG. It's the for 2002. Like, click, subscribe. You know, go to our content on YouTube and all the platforms, and www.3blackgeeks.com.
Yeah, like
Your
usual.
podcast needs.
Hey, are we going to do it on Blurcon station? Are we doing this on the Blurcon station? Do you want to?
We can do it on Blurcon. We can. I mean, it's black. It's a gangster. I got a little Mo Sizzlack on that one. So you going with your girlfriend and you got some gangsters.
Go ahead, set him up on the
Yeah, somebody's talking to your fly girl. You got to hit him with one of these.
I'm like, yo, what was that? Like, I can understand why they cut that shit out, man.
Hey, the memes from it with all the EDM music and all that.
I thought it was fake. Because they never showed that in syndication, I thought that was fake.
Oh no, it's real.
Well, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff from the old Simpsons episodes. Anytime they've gone syndicated, they cut the bejesus
Gotta be real.
out of
real. I feel because we were of age. Hey, kids, you had to be there. To be there on the first run when that episode dropped, greatness. Yeah. I remember that like it's just.
Nah, same. It was the same thing with the Radioactive Man the Radioactive Man movie episode when they couldn't get real cows and they were painting horses to look like cows. So one of the kids was like, "Well, what do you want to do? What do you want to do if you if you need to get something that looks like a horse?" We just glue a bunch of cats together.
So, anyways, folks, the year is 2002. All of us graduated.
Hold on. If we're doing this, I'm sorry, Chris, but let's do that one more time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's the final week of Black History Month, and as you know, the world has collectively told Black Americans, particularly, you didn't do nothing, which is shocking. This is shocking to me that nobody gives us credit. I mean, I really like how like my ancestors got beat, and then I just to have a whole bunch of first generation Haitians who grew up here all our lives go, I'm not one of y'all. What?
Well, I says otherwise. So hey,
look, look. Protect your neck. Wu-Tang gave out instructions, and I'm pretty sure 2 of them are immigrants. So I'm just saying,
Was that with or without gang violence?
Eris.
Very fair, like our prices.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final week of Black History Month, and we're going into a movie that is very near and dear to all 3 of us. That is a movie that very first.
Stop laughing! Stop fucking laughing! We're supposed to be professionals.
I'm laughing at portly and tall Stewie Griffin. Okay, I'm sorry.
Happy to help you, Negroes. I'm happy to help you, Negroes. Anyway,
please continue.
But yeah, this movie is very near and dear to us in a weird way because our very, 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 very first review that was recorded, like with video, was actually talking about Paid in Full and Belly. And I said to ourselves, it's our 15th anniversary. Let's talk about Belly. No, let's not. We don't need to. No. You don't need to hear it for the umpteenth time.
I'm out real quick.
You don't need to hear it.
About Belly, though, real quick. And I feel that's why I don't even say anything. I feel there's a lot of revisionist history about Belly. And I have to keep telling folks, it's the aesthetics, visuals of that movie is why you like it, and it's fine. The movie's still trash.
Hey, Chris,
the soundtrack.
Chris, let me tell you something.
The soundtrack is
now. Will I get it on 4K Steelbook?
No. Let me tell you something, Chris. It's because of the release of this movie on 4K that has made people go way deep into the revisionist history
for no fucking reason. And let me tell you something. When it comes to hood classics, right? If we're talking that, what's interesting about Paid in Full is, I think because of like you got Charles Stone III who actually directed it. Charles Stone III has done a lot of movies like did Paid in Full. He did Drumline. Drumline and Paid in Full came out the same year. So that's a double whammy of like, oh shit, like this is crazy. He did Miss 3000. He did the TLC story, which is actually not bad. And in fact, that actual movie just kind of makes you feel bad for TLC way more.
That's all. The story was very interesting. The actors they had in that one, the face that DJ Sue just made was actually the perfect. You just pulled the first girls you found, huh? But
nah, it's just.
But here's another thing. Yeah. Here's another thing too. Paul Stone is actually one of those directors that actually came from music videos first into all this, and that's kind of a.
So he did it right.
Right.
Kind of. And to show your age and to show my age and to show a couple of you people's age out there, do you remember What's Up? He directed that. He came up with that.
That'd be real for people that don't know.
That actually launched his career and several of his friends' careers.
Here's the thing that people don't know about commercials. If you are maybe trying to be an actor and stuff and you do a commercial and that shit goes on national, you're pretty much caked up for about a few years while you're looking for another job. And that Budweiser What's Up commercial was blowing up for about 2 years? Solid.
Yeah, 2 years, and it got in the pop culture, and after all that, it was really big for him. And like I said, that really what really launched his directing career. He did episodes of Blackish, Mixed-ish, which D said,
okay.
Sorry.
Well, Lincoln Heights was probably his big one on TV because Lincoln Heights is actually underrated as hell. That was like early.
I don't say that's his big one. I think that was a chance for him, much like Paid in Full, to like,
it was basically, hey, can you do drama on TV? And that was like early Chadwick Boseman before he blew up with Get On Up. He was actually in that show.
I feel that Lincoln Heights is for anybody that loves Chadwick Boseman. I feel that should be your heel of when it comes to Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel that needs to be everybody's arrogant. Oh, you're still talking about Black Panther. But I knew about Chadwick.
Also, the reason why Lincoln Heights is kind of like special to me is that like our man Russell Hornsby, he plays stoic black father.
That was actually to me Russell Hornsby big one. That was his big one.
He plays stoic black father that has like lessons. You're gonna get these black father lessons every episode kind of vibe. That's his vibe the whole time. So that was Charles Stone's.
I'm just trying to tell you how dangerous it is for you out there.
But like
don't you think I know that? He did a lot of that.
So Paid in Full, you gotta think about it like this. I think 2002, me and there. Well, hold up, D. You graduated 2001 or 2002.
Nigga, we all the same age. No, we're not. So D stayed back a year. It brought a lot of trauma in my life. Anyway,
but 2002, me, all of us graduated from high school, and there was a lot of stuff in black culture that really kind of made sort of like impact on a lot of people. And besides Drumline, which that's a whole different ball game on that one. And Paid in Full was one.
And Charles get to say that. Go ahead, keep going.
But Paid in Full was a different beast because like when it came to like hood movies like gangsters and all that stuff, right? This was actually like legit good, but like I don't know if I could say people wasn't talking about it like that. Maybe just because this is before the internet really blew up like that at the time. Like people talked about it, but like compared to say Belly, funny enough, State Property for whatever dumb reason, and other movies, like people didn't really talk about Paid in Full like that until like as the years went on. It was kind of weird.
Because Chris, I mean, this movie came out with a $7.5 million budget and barely made $4 million at the box office.
Even though it was critically acclaimed.
Nah, this movie.
Not critically acclaimed.
No, it wasn't.
Let's reel that in.
This movie.
Let me back up.
First of all,
let's back that up a bit.
Hold on. First of all, this movie got a 53% on Rotten Tomatoes just based off of 43 reviews, and it got mixed reviews from critics.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like it just didn't feel like. Well, let me rephrase that. I won't say it was everybody praised it, but they didn't like kick it in its nuts multiple times. I guess basically.
Put it this way. The movie as it stands, like would it have fared better if it came out during the streaming era? Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Now, at the time when this thing came out, and I'm just gonna keep it a full brick with y'all. This is the only thing out of the Dame Dash film, filmography, filmography.
It's the Rockefeller. It's the
out of the Rockefeller filmography that's worth anything because
it's worth $100.
No, I'm getting to that. That's why I'm mad. That's why I'm still mad to this day that we were not privy to this. We were not privy to the information because I would have told y'all. I would have said, "Hey, look, all three of us, we throwing in some ducats and we buying." We're buying.
All of our paychecks could have bought this shit.
Any of our paychecks could have bought it.
Anyone,
all right,
we going to Harlem, nigga.
No. I'm just saying personally. I would have pulled the scummy video game company tactic of I would have bought the entire filmography. I'd have threw everything else in the trash and I'd have paid in full in 4K and kept it moving.
See, you're saying
buying the whole goddamn thing. Here's the thing. Hold on, guys. I meant to say this. When Chris brought up the success of this movie, the reason why any of these movies had success on Rockefeller because it was intangibly tied into the success of said artist during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Why did State Property do so well? Because what was Benny Siegel doing at that time? Benny! What was it in the club jump? In the club song came out?
And What We Do.
What We Do, all that he was on, but yeah, of course, What We Do, all that. He was the second-hand man to Jay-Z. When the movie came out, it came out limited. And number two, Cam's album didn't come out yet.
Yeah, Come Home With Me.
It did.
Come Home With Me.
No, it didn't.
No, Come Home With Me didn't come out till 2003.
And guess when this movie actually turned
for my ass. God
and
damn.
Chris, and guess when this movie turned a profit? When it got on video, got on the home video circuit, and guess who was the top selling rap artist for almost 2 years? Killer.
Cameron Giles.
Look, see, y'all short-sighted.
Also, hold on. Also,
Killer.
Guess what came out that same year after this movie dropped?
What?
A little project album called Diplomatic Immunity.
Killer.
Look, see,
and then guess what came out
really good?
And what came out the year after that? Purple Haze. Killer.
Gotta be real. Best acting by a rapper awarded at Two Source Awards when it meant something.
Because there was a race at that time. That's what.
Look. See. D
there was an arms race at that time.
I want people to understand this. This is my asshole capitalistic mentality here. See, these two are very short-sighted. If they bought the actual company that made this film, I would have been like, "Hey, Netflix, how much are you willing to buy this studio for? We're cashing out."
First of all,
they're not going to buy Dave.
First of all, two things.
First off, I am just a humble man. I'm not asking for the fucking world here.
And Chris, two things of note here, gentlemen.
Go ahead, Eris. You got it.
This, okay.
Hold on. Eris. Killer.
All right. This album dropped, and that helped the home video market for
all I'm saying is,
and Paid in Full it went into platinum status right after that.
And also, Chris, you mentioned The Source. Congratulations. Core memory unlocked.
First off, the fact that you still have that on hand. Meanwhile, my shit's in fucking storage. You really don't want to bust out CDs and shit?
You talking about that?
Oh, this nigga got the fucking OG record, like the.
I got a CD book, okay?
I still CD book when you go on them long road trips and you got to flip through it while you're driving and switch out the CDs and shit. I still got a CD player in my car, so I can't even talk.
See, for this,
think about it. Look, Chris, think about it. Eris is driving out, him and the wifey in the countryside. You're like, baby, put in anything you want. Hold on. No, she slipped some of it in.
All of a sudden, get up on my here's Eris.
I'm gonna zip my pants. Let's see where it goes while I'm driving.
Gentlemen, I'm having a kid.
Start your engines.
Twins. Nah, like
oh God, there was something very rated X I wanted to say, and I'm not. Thank you. Moving on, Negro.
I want people to understand something here. When you look at the cast, like it, so I think that's the other thing that to me at the time, like I was already a person that watched a lot of movies, but when I look at the cast, like when you think of rappers turn actors, you know, Cameron ain't really up there and stuff because it's Cameron. It just is what it is, right? But like when I look at who he was surrounded with, Wood Harris, who is actually a very fucking underrated actor. No bullshit. Very underrated. Mekhi Phifer, as Devin said, his magnum opus, easily, bar none, right? You got fucking Esai Morales, who, again, I think he's underrated as fuck to me, personally.
I feel that, actually, look, here's the thing. I have nothing bad to say about Esai. I just like how, hey, bring somebody on here that's going to be a rated 77 that's going to be worth my money. Esai Morales, bet. I'll take him. I'll take him.
You know, here's the thing.
Give me Esai. Give me Esai.
There's a moment that I feel Esai Morales and Lou Diamond Phillips were like neck and neck, button heads for roles at one point. I can't quite confirm it, but I really feel they were going up for the same fucking roles at one point. Maybe in the 90s.
I can't confirm that shit, yeah.
I just feel that they were just going in the rooms like stand and deliver. Esai was going up for the Lou Diamond Phillips role, and Lou Diamond got it, and Esai was like, fuck, should have got that shit.
Wait a minute. This motherfucker even
thank you. It's like this motherfucker Filipino. How the hell he get this shit?
You know how you know what? I got a question. How you because one of my favorite episodes of George Lopez show is when George and it was with Lou Diamond Phillips and George, they had the same identity. It's a very good episode. I love that episode.
Yeah.
But what makes it really, really funny is that so we're just going to ignore the fact that this nigga's Filipino, right? That's what we're doing today.
All right,
like
cool.
George, you know this. You know that he's Filipino.
George saw stand and deliver, and he was touched and said, "Get this man in my."
I was like, you know, George, like that was cool. And I found out this motherfucker's Filipino. I can't do his eyes. You know what I mean? Like, this motherfucker's Filipino. You know, and he just, you know, he'll go straight to Spanish right
here. Is another low key black all star, Sean McBride. He is a black all star in my book.
Sean McBride has no business being as cool as he is, only having exactly 8 lines of dialogue. He has no business doing any of that.
Sean McBride is one of those actors. Like, I remember I was watching that movie Waiting, and he was in it, and I was like, so Sean, this is just check, right? Gotcha. Cool. They didn't ask him to do much of anything, and yet he was actually pretty good in that film. I was like, you know what? Cool.
I love Sean McBride when he's in Cradle to the Grave. How I just knew he was going to get killed in jail. I knew it.
I mean, come on. Like, cool.
I was like, I don't know how they like. He got a TV, a couch. Somebody got killed. This nigga.
Here's my thing.
Like I knew that was by that.
On the other side of it, you got Elise, Neal, and Regina Hall. Now,
Elise Neal. I got to say this now, Elise. I had a crush on you, and then I felt weird because I was like 20 years old, and I found out you was 44. I was like, oh my God, how old are you?
Elise Neal actually held up pretty well. Gotta give her that.
I have not seen. I'll be honest with you. I need to actually look her up. I haven't seen her.
She's doing it's oh God, this is weird. So she's done a lot of centric black comedy shows, and then she's also done some very Tubi-esque movies.
Yes, you're being nice, and I like it, Chris. You're being nice. Yeah, she hasn't done nothing. What's the word? Above ground since Logan. That's not right. That's not right. That's mean. She was on Black Lady sketch show. Good for her. So she was on the Black Hamptons too. Good for her. She was on the Black Hamptons. See, I need to stop talking shit.
But meanwhile, Regina Hall to me has always been an enigma of an actress because it's like her first role was Best Man, and then like she feels like Bill Murray, where she'll just pop up in a movie and you're like, Oh, I forgot you weren't paid in full. All right, cool. Gotcha.
And she's there, and look, here's the funny thing. I'm mad that she's there prominently in like when you see like in photos and shit. It's like she barely talked in this movie.
Yeah,
she was barely in this movie, Oh my god! Real quick, and then we gotta get this out the way. We have to actually kind of get this out the way because there's a real connect. Because we're going to get to the meat of the story, but before we get to the meat of the story, let's get to one thing in particular, and that is the crack era. The crack era. You're looking at least me and Chris. Eris was in good old Deutschland when all this was going down. Good for you, nigga.
Eris, when did you get to the United States? I'm afraid.
Like 90. When you get here, like 90.
You were basically after the crime bill dropped and shit. Basically, probably.
When did Bad Boys 1 come out again?
That sounds so
95.
funny.
Shit.
That sounds so funny to say it like that.
God
Bad
damn.
Boys come out.
Hold up.
I love that reference. I love that reference point.
Or in this case, the Mortal Kombat
95.
movie, the Power
95.
Rangers movie. No, I already said that. I know.
So 94,
Yeah, it was
95.
It was 95.
Okay.
So
wow. So yeah, crime bill, post crime bill. So
Me
you got
and
the area after it.
Yeah, me and Chris, we lived on two. Well, how long did you live down in Bodywood before you moved down there, man?
I was in Largo up until 90 and then Clinton. But I, like I said, again, family. And
I know,
heavy in DC.
I know. So here's the thing. Chris and me lived on two points of where all of Rayful's people used to hang out at. I was over in Sewell, he was over in the Landover area. That's where the drop off. And then we don't know. And I say this because I tried looking it up and I really don't know because crack was everywhere. There were several other people that was doing it, and the only other person that was doing it was Alpo. Now Scorpio used to do it, but Scorpio used to work for Rayful, and he was connected to the Medellin gang. Rayful was connected to Pablo. I don't know who Alpo. I don't know who he was connected to, but he came down to DC with all that. And I'm just being honest. DC is connected to it's connected to what was going on up in Harlem because of Alpo. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is about Harlem, but it's also about DC.
Show you right.
I had to get it off. Anyway,
Two things.
Thank you, Harris.
Two things. One, Alpo Martinez died 5 years ago. So
right? He died. Yeah, somebody killed him.
Yeah, somebody killed him 5 years ago. Yeah. That was the buzz on Twitter at the time. We were still during the pandemic when he died during the pandemic. So that really had everybody talking about paid in full at that time.
And niggas are straight up saying, "Oh man, man, they killed him, man." You know, I'm like, why are y'all setting up a conspiracy theory about a drug dealer getting killed?
Man got killed. He got. What? There's nothing deeper than that. Like, I think it was like 5 of us on Twitter. Like, bro, he got. What do you like? There ain't nothing deeper than that. Like, but two.
You know what? And for anybody want to know what happened to Rayful, his heart.
No risk, no reward.
So that man got out of jail. The amount of niggas that were celebrating that, and I'm sitting back like, what are we celebrating? Fuck
this
that.
Nigga, he went to witness protection just like Alpo and died. I really need everybody to understand that. That's what happens to all drug dealers. Either they get killed or they go into witness protection and die. What did Henry Hill say? Become a schmuck, Eris?
No. I got to live the rest of my life
like a schmuck.
No, a schnook.
Schnook. I mean, look, and two, there's a video on our YouTube channel. God bless D for this. Still getting views, still getting comments to this day. It is wild.
The paid in full. The paid in full drinking game.
To this day,
still gets comments,
views. Ironically, knock on wood, hasn't been fucking D. Still makes money for us. Still, shockingly enough. I'm shocked.
Artisan ain't seen nothing yet. He got his hands up. But then again, Dame sold this for $100.
You know what I'm saying? He sold it for $100.
They don't care.
We still getting our 2 cents. And
well, that 2 cents built up over time. Inflation trumps America.
Listen, we are not we're not Philip J. Fry frozen for 3,000 years.
But we made $50 off of it over the time.
We need to find a cryo tank, sir. And that cryo.
Okay, bitch, you said it.
And we need to find a cryo tank, and we have to sit in said cryo tank. And that cryo tank has to be in a building where the entire country gets destroyed, except the building that the cryo tank is in.
I like how the aliens came through twice and destroyed
everything except the building that had the cryo tank.
Imagine the future where YouTube is still active, and we go back and look at how much money that video made, and we're like, "Holy shit, we're rich!"
It took a whole 1,000 years.
No, be like clink, and it's gone. Who took it? Johnson and Johnson. They're still around.
It's like,
look, they're still around. Shh, be quiet.
Well, to be fair, hold on. It goes into our Google account, so it's still active. So it's whatever money's in the Google account is still there. It's just anything after that is
no. Think of all the digital.
Hey, Chris, I hate to tell you this.
When Johnson bought Google,
that's owned by the future Jews. God damn, no, I couldn't think of nothing.
No,
I couldn't
think of all of the paid whatchamacallit, like think of all the merchant like services that you want to use, and you're like, man, I can't use Klarna, can't use Afterpay, can't use this, can't use that. What about PayPal? Ooh, we don't take PayPal.
Come to find out, PayPal lost the fucking lost the war.
Who knows? I mean,
Elon stored too much cocaine and shit. And
PayPal lost the war. PayPal lost to Albert.
Right?
Chime still around.
But no,
find out Cricket and Chime survived the test of time.
God, Cricket. Now there's a name I haven't heard in years.
Cricket, Dollar General.
No. Neo Max Boost Mobile.
And who knew the Need for Speed series is still going? Say what you will. We were all wrong.
Now, here's what I think about this movie. Now, the thing about Paid in Full is interesting because it plays upon some minor tropes here. Wood Harris plays Ace, and he's the guy that just wants to play on the straight and narrow. And he happens to be in the position to where he finds coke in the pants pocket at the laundromat that he works at, and the guy tells him to keep it, and he sells that shit for $100, and now he's a drug dealer now.
That's actually how it happened to AZ. He found that in somebody's drawers, and the dude was like, "Hey, you want to work for me?" And now, instead of him being very, very obviously like Puerto Rican in this one, dude he got it from was Latino. No bullshit, for real. Yeah. The dude that he got it from, I'm not Latino. Goddamn, he was Dominican. Jesus, why I say that? Dominican. But yeah, the dude he got it from was Dominican. That's the dude that hooked him up, and that's how I started running for them. Rich was already like running at that point, and by the time he made it out, and this movie actually does a very good job of actually kind of telling what it was.
It's loosely based. I mean,
but let's be real.
It's very clear that it is loosely based, but yes, it does. It does do a good job of like following the trail, if you will.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's what I think that's the thing that makes it underrated, is because a lesser director the story would have been all over the fucking place. And I think, to Charles Stone III's credit, he was like, all right, look, we're gonna play fast and loose with this true story, but we're still gonna have a structure to it.
Well, you have one director, written by 2 people, and produced by 5 people, including AZ himself, and one person who is in the files, Brett Ratner.
Donald Trump wants him to make a fucking Rush Hour 4, and I'm like, Chris Tucker, please say no. Please say no. Jackie, say no. I know you're MAGA, but just say no. All right.
He is CCP, sir.
He is CC. I was going to say he is CCP.
That's Chinese MAGA. It's all fucking relative here. What are you talking about here? It's all relative here.
Now, Kurt. Now,
I don't think it's that deranged, but
now, Eric,
Chris MAGA with less PCP, I guess. With like
what?
No, see, they would be more fun if PCP was involved.
I'd just like to tell everybody to like, click, and subscribe to everything of 3 Black Geeks. Come to 3blackgeeks.com. Please view all of our library on Light.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit, sir.
Stop it.
Ooh.
Stop it.
That's beautiful.
That's a good one. That's a jumper, nigga. Stop that.
COVID.
Good one. Now, Chris, you did mention that this movie does play loose and all the rest of that. You're right.
Yeah, well, Sue said it. I just co-signed it. Sue said it. I'm just co-signing it. They play fast and loose with it.
Now, that being said, hey, Charles, you went to sleep this day, did you? This is not the late 80s, and that is not okay. Those are Timberland. Like what?
Those are Jordans too.
Those are modern day. This is modern day clothing.
Look,
like what? Well, at least
you make do.
2000s. You know who gave it away? Zeke.
Yeah,
Zeke gives it away.
He does.
That is clearly an Averex jacket.
I gotta say, we have come along.
No one in the 80s looked like this. That's all I'm trying to say.
Can I just say
like that?
We have come a long way. Put the picture back up. We've come a long way. Nowadays, you know, when we wear sweatsuits, they're not crazy loose. They're actually form fitting now. You know, we've come a long way. We're not there anymore. Like if our the leisure wear of elder millennials is what?
I'm gonna stop you on that one, Chris, because see, I need you to understand something. Everything has been rolling in cycles, and we are slowly rolling back to loose. We're slowly, we're rolling back to loose fitted pants. I'm telling you. Now, am I saying that we're gonna? Am I saying that we're gonna roll? Now, am I saying we're gonna roll back to Jinko level?
I don't think it's that the kids are wearing looser clothing.
They're wearing looser clothes.
That's
all.
They're
not wearing the athletic fit sweatpants and the sweatshirts anymore.
The days of rocking skinnies and jerking. That's.
So
now, Chris,
apparel anymore.
Chris. Now listen. I don't know why you're getting offended of this, because the children don't follow what we like to call unks think.
Yeah.
But that being said, Chris, the kids are wearing looser clothing, but at the same time, you can still see these kids' asses. Pull your goddamn pants up, nigga. No, I'm all for a little, man. You can see my drawers, Hanes, whatever. I'm cool with that. When I see a whole cheek,
plumber crack though, that's a difference.
When I see the cheek, when I see the yeekage of your shit, bro.
Look,
if you sit down and I can feel the wind come up that motherfucker and I can smell your balls and ass, we got a problem, bro.
Can I be real? Can I be real?
I'm laughing straight up.
I'm laughing that all three of us have lived long enough to become our parents. Like, pull your fucking pants.
Oh no.
I was
loose with my shit. I'm
witnessing this.
I wasn't nigga shit. Like, I'm with the nigga shit, but I'm tired of it, bro.
No, stop. I was witnessing this crap in my 20s, and I was sick of it then.
I didn't. You know what? Probably because I didn't care. It was whatever. I went about my own way and shit, so I was never a part of that whole thing. So it was whatever. Now it's like
you, sir, are part of the problem.
What? I'm not a problem. I'm just minding my.
I will never forget.
Business.
I said you are part of the problem for ignoring it, turning a blind eye.
Chris, I will never forget the day I was working at the hospital. When I was working at the hospital, Dr. Phil was on, and the Yin Yang twins was on there talking about sagging, about pants sagging, because for some reason Dr. Phil couldn't understand it. So
that fucking damn grifter, goddamn, man.
He's the original one. Here's the thing.
He wasn't even a fucking doctor.
Here's the amazing
really
thing.
Some way on Here's the amazing
thing. I know somebody gonna fight me, probably because we're on the blurred conversations. They're gonna probably fight me on this one. But Oprah is Oprah is like 0 for 8 with these niggas that comes off her tree. Like outside, who with the Oprah banner outside of don't count Gail don't count.
Yeah. That's a girlfriend, so it don't matter.
That's her girlfriend. That don't count.
I think the real question you need to be asking, D, is which one from your camp traded in the OW for an L?
I'm just saying, man. How is
bars?
I'm just saying,
Maury would never.
I'm just saying, Oprah.
Bars.
I'm saying, Oprah. How is it
How is it that you a billionaire and everybody that works for you just like Donald Trump? All your niggas is just dumb.
Ricky
Look,
Lake
the point is this.
would never.
I would say this: you maintain your wealth, and you lied about giving money to Africa. I'm cool with it, nigga. I'm cool with it.
Hey, we had
I'm
her
on
back.
your
Hey,
side. I want a black woman to live.
Look. We had her back when the fucking them white Texas rednecks came at her about the beef and shit. We were
I'm
like,
just
hey,
saying,
hey.
I was on your side when you talked about that ashy ass book, 1,000 Pieces or whatever the fuck it was. I was on your side because I thought that white person lied to you, even though you didn't even read the fucking book. But it's all good. It's all good. Oprah, you got shit to do. Stepman impregnate you. You stressed.
Now you gave us Dr. Phil. Now we all
You walk into here. He like, oh baby, this is Chong Lee. She give me a massage. I understand it.
Anyways,
And then you went and platformed Wade Robinson.
oh,
And for me,
Nigga,
All right, Vince, hit him in the head, right between the eyes.
nigga.
that's been my energy for ever since.
I'm just mad that the South Side been eating food.
I like to say though.
We're done.
No, I will say this though.
Oprah.
I will say this though. It is amazing. There is something amazing when I talked about Wood Harris. For him to do this movie and have that whole sort of like character arc with Ace, right? And then he turns around and like, hey, we want you to be Avon Barksdale in The Wire. And like he nails that.
What's up, baby? Talk that shit now.
Yo. Fucking love it.
Good part, Harris. That's one of the good scenes.
No, I know.
He just walked in that bitch. Said, what's up, baby? Talk to
Hey, no, it's what he said before that. When he
This
was
is what
like,
he said before that. Yeah.
no, he was like, hey, this is what happens.
Hey.
Get there too early. He was like, we said not too fast, not too slow, or some shit like that. And then it's like you end up like this. Oh, you about to say something, Sue?
No, I was just gonna say no. That moment is definitely up there. Mine will forever be. You asked him who did it? Yeah, I asked him. Why?
Thank you. It's like what?
How you gonna ask a man like Brother Muzan a question like that?
That's how he knew Stringer
That is
was
a-
not.
He
That's what he
knew
knew. Guess what he knew? That was the day that fucking Avon knew Stringer was not about that street life. Like, what the nigga?
He's
Really?
Well, my man said that this ain't one of your business classes. It ain't that part of it.
You over here playing away games. Nigga, what are you doing?
I told you about playing them away games.
He went into the conversation pissed off. You're not talking about that. He went into that conversation pissed off.
Yo, it's when he entered the scene, had both arms behind his back, and was like, "Hey, boss, I'm afraid Mr. Slim Charles is gonna have to sit this one out."
I love it because, like I said, I remember watching the first season of The Wire, and I was like, "Hey, it's Ace," and I'm like, "Oh, this motherfucker came to fucking play." God damn, like, yo, this is dope as shit.
I was mad when I found out his brother was on the practice,
Yeah,
and more people knew about his brother than him. And I thought
Yeah.
Will was the better actor between the two.
yeah.
It's Michael Harris, right? Is it not
Steve
Michael?
Harris.
Steve Harris. I don't
Steve
know why I
Harris.
said Michael Harris, but yeah, because he was on the practice. Remember, that was a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
It was a really big deal. At least at the time, it was a big deal. It wasn't like, put it this way. Back then, our parents and Gen X were really big on roles being black people in higher powers, where they never seen before. Like right now, we're trying to see our fantasy with seeing black people on television is seeing our wealth being spread out. That's why Power, BMF, fucking Empire, that one of the show that they be shown on Tubi that only niggas like, but they love it. I don't know the name of that show, but all those shows show examples of black people being wealthy and all that. That's for millennials. I don't know what Gen Z is going to think of, but Gen X and Boomers were real big on like, see, he's a lawyer. He's the only black lawyer in it, and he has to. They were. Every black person that came on television had to be the example. I remember when Living Single came out, Maxine Shaw was seen as, oh, she a lawyer? You like the way they reacted. Wait. Khadijah got her own magazine. It was like seeing black people in rows. We just we can do that. It was a lot of that.
Would you like to know something, D?
Mm-hmm.
It's because of the premise and the whole image of living single and the characters and what they did for a living is why Friends was put way over, because they looked at living single as another Boomerang situation. It's an Elseworld or reverse Earth
These successful black people?
Can't you believe it?
All of them successful.
Even the plumber? What?
Hold on. You mean
Hold on. And we get to celebrate black love? A plumber got married to the ditzy friend.
Wait. That black girl acts a little bit like a white girl. Something's not right here.
These two black lawyers love each other? What? And they hate each other? What is this?
So you know what? It's like nothing's gonna come like nothing good is gonna come from like that dark skinned Negro with the baby dreads. That man TC Carson would go on to be Kratos. Because of what happened on the show, is why he became Kratos.
6 God of War games. That man is eating.
And
I know what
I'll tell you this, doing more God of War.
Well, I'll tell you this, Miss Coles. You're really funny, but honestly, are you going to be hired? She's been hired constantly as a writer on many different shows, black and white. Kim Coles is very underrated. Very underrated when it comes to, I'm her.
First couple of seasons of In Living Color says it all right there.
But anyway,
Paid in Full, like the whole thing, like I said, with Ace, the straight and narrow guy, that's like he gets caught up in the drug game. And
I like how ashy they made this nigga look.
Look at the lips. Look at the lips.
Man, Wood woke up that day. Nah, man, I'm chilling, baby. Said, nah, man, I don't need the Comex. Fuck that shit, baby. I don't need that.
Dog, look. Cameron playing the most deranged person ever. Love it.
Cameron playing a full-on psychopath.
Psychopath.
Sociopath.
Sociopath. Yeah,
but that's the thing. Alpo was.
Alpo was a full-blown sociopath.
By the way, Cam,
you gotta be a sociopath to be dealing drugs, to be fair. Like, you have to. I feel.
That being said, Cam kind of does look like Alpo when you look at him a little bit.
He definitely looks like Alpo.
Looks like a better version of Alpo, to be fair. So
the reason why is that Cam is Dominican. He's half Dominican. Yeah, he's half Dominican. Yeah. Alpo is Puerto Rican. So there you go. That's the difference.
I was about to say something fucked up, but I don't want the Puerto Rican folks to get on my ass. So no, I'm good.
Eric, Chris. They're dealing with Bad Bunny. They're still drunk off of Bad Bunny. They're not listening to us.
Oh, tomato, Dominican, Puerto Rican. It's all relative.
See, Chris, now you know.
No.
Hold on, D.
See, now you call those Dominicans niggas, and you just fucked up.
Stop it. D, stop it. I got this. Chris, what you just did was you pulled a Sony Spider-Man 2.
Oh, shit.
Now I'm gonna need you to apologize as we stare at black disgust.
How dare you confuse one light-skinned people with the other light-skinned people? How dare you?
Hey, look, I'm only going off the guidelines that ICE put forth. Okay, that's all I'm going
Cuban flags in a Puerto Rican household.
Look, Eris, you want to know something hilarious?
How are you $1 billion+ company and you can't even get that right?
Eris, you want to know?
Because white people in the room said tomato, and they was like, all right, cool.
You want to know something hilarious, Eris?
And then they get mad that they didn't win no awards.
Right. No, well, that's one aspect of it, but yeah.
Eris, you want to know something funny? Gilbert Arenas they was talking about some of the Gilbert Arenas show about different countries. Like Gilbert, like yeah, like you Gilbert, like yeah, Cuban, yeah, and Nick Young being a nigga, you dark as fuck to be Cuban.
That's a Nick Young move right there. That's a fucking Nick Young move.
No. How many black folk do you know walking around? He too dark to be.
Look. Hey, Tevin ain't lying though. That is a Calvin just got a job. Look, yeah, you ain't lying. You working a laundromat,
man. That's a dude that hates his routine.
Dude, you're working a laundromat and you're probably making what? $6
He had
an hour?
He had to make a decision, Chris, to wash his ass or wash his face with the rag. He had to make a decision that morning, Chris.
You know for a fact that it's bad.
You gonna just take the ass part and put it to your face?
You
That's
know
what I'm talking about, Chris. I'm sorry.
What I'm trying to say, gentlemen, is that you know it's bad that when you work in a laundromat and you spend half your time daydreaming by looking out the front window and only seeing cash fall down like it's rain.
Bro, that is look.
That opened a shot. That opened a shot of the movie.
Man, listen, that is some like, because if you think about it, like I think people don't understand, like when you're in a position, I can't say I've ever been in that position, so I'm not gonna sit there and say that, but like I have to imagine if you're somebody that's barely making ends meet, you're going to do something because you want to change your position and you understand it. You 100% understand it. So like seeing Ace like, oh, fuck, this is easy money. This drugs. I'm making, okay, cool. I can do that. You get it.
Ace was also in a position of circumstance.
Yeah.
It was, dude, he was Hogan in the 80s. Right place, right time. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. Calvin gets locked up.
Oh,
Mitch
yeah,
gets locked up.
That right there is the Calvin getting locked up that really shot Ace up immediately.
Like when your man, like when your day uno gets locked up, and the man who's messing around, the local drug dealer, the local loud dumb drug dealer who's messing around with your sister, by the way,
yeah,
it gets locked up. It's like, I'm in a position. I know what he does. I know he's loud and he's dumb about what he does. I'm gonna sell this one. Let's see what happens.
Exactly. Because you know, that morning he heard about it and he had that joke in his head.
Do you need some money?
That's what he thought of. Here's the thing. I tell this to everybody. People who become drug dealers only became there because of they're victim of a circumstance. You there because, hey, I need the money. Then there's plenty of people, and I can tell you right now, there's plenty of people I have bought weed from that has told me, yeah, man, this is the weekend, bro.
I mean, that's the other thing too, and I think that's
man, don't call me during the week, man. Yeah, I don't be doing it during the week.
But that's the other thing too, with you talking about like the we talked a little bit about it before in the previous episode, but like the whole thing with the crack era and that whole thing that's happening, it's like, yeah, for every person that was out there wilding out, shooting each other and all that stuff, there was tons of fucking black men that were doing that shit out of circumstances. Straight up. That's just the reality of it.
And a lot of them, it was weird because good example, actually, one example is like on Rayful Edmonds. Rayful Edmonds' family, they were selling diet pills out the house. And when Rayful first sold coke to somebody, he did it on behalf of his dad.
Mm-hmm.
So some people, they was just always around it. That's how they made ends meet. That's how they kept stuff on. And that's how I know people that do that. Like I said, I know niggas that sell weed like that. You know what I'm saying? They just do it, hey man.
Which ironic enough,
hey, I did the dumb thing and I leased the Mercedes. I'm gonna have to sell weed for a while.
No, that's the other wild thing too, though, is like I think I talked about it before. It's like it has to be wild to where if you're a guy that was selling weed during the crack era and stuff, and you like I think you brought up the whole thing of, oh, they weren't selling just weed, they were probably selling other stuff too. Don't get the game twisted. And I was like, oh, that's fair. You're right.
Yeah, I know the one dude, if you was sticking to one drug, you short, man. And also, and I know it's exaggerated, but it kind of not. Now, this is the thing. Now, we see groups of Bammers like this all the time, right? But in the 80s, more than likely, they were selling crack.
Yeah, but like
you saw a group of dudes like that, they were selling cocaine. Now, here's the one thing, though, that's kind of funny about this movie, and they kind of didn't explain this right. And I looked at when you look at the actual time frame, When you look at this movie, when would you think this movie take place in? The mid 80s, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
90s more so than anything.
No, this ain't no damn 90s.
Well, the clothing kind of gave it off.
It's definitely the 80s.
Like I said,
you could have got away with it and said that this was like the
92.
late. No, you could have got away with it by saying it, by saying it's the late 80s, considering how some people didn't get the memo to the dress right.
True. Yeah, and on top of that, and not only that, you didn't do the soundtrack any justice either when it came to that. That's the main reason, because guess what we kept on hearing? Dougie Fresh. We kept on hearing I don't want to get homeboy wrong. The dude that's over there. Hey y'all, I see Big Money Mitch. He's coming down the block. Yo. You know, all that was mid 80s. Yeah, towards the late, but I ain't hear no late 80s music. 1988 is one of the greatest years in hip hop. I mean, you mean to tell me you just bypassed the greatest year in hip hop? That's why that was weird to me, because when Rich died in 90. That's the big giveaway for me. This movie looked like he died at the latest 1987,
which is
that's
wild.
My problem. But that is it.
But it's wild though too, because when you look at the paid in full soundtrack, 2 discs. One is old school 80s hip hop, and then the second half is basically a Def Jam Rockefeller fucking just jerk off.
I was about to say, I remember
everything.
It's nothing but Rockefeller, yeah.
It's Rockefeller on the second half of it and stuff. And I'm like, well, of course it charted, because if you look at everything and stuff, it charted mainly, funny enough, because of the Rockefeller stuff. Not gonna say that 80s stuff didn't put it over, but it's the Rockefeller stuff because of 2002. It put it over.
And you gotta remember, Chris, this was during the time where the Rockefeller logo was on there. It won. Rock Army, oh my God! About it, part 3, 1, 2, 3, y'all. Oh my God!
It's the Rock. Holla.
I remember this song. I'm Dame Dash. It's Dame, Cam, and Jimmy. I remember that joint. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh,
hey kids, don't look up PD Crack. That was a moment. That was a moment.
Hey Eris, your boy on here. Your boy's on here.
Who?
Sparks.
Oh,
Young
God
Chris. I wanted y'all to know, when the Young Gunners came out, you know who took the piss out of them every 5 seconds? Eris. Yes, I was. You get down, baby. Get down, baby.
The girls that love me. God damn.
Smiles and South Star. And Young Gunners. There was brain cells in minutes lost because of this nigga.
No, me and CJ. That is me and CJ. Smiles and South Star. That is our guilty
love,
pleasure.
hate, me steak. Tell me what you think is going on.
Oh
shit. Yo, I know it's 90s. Fuck it. Me and Eris, we're going to Smiles and South Star at BlurCon. Swear to God.
Speaking of a segue, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to come to BlurCon next weekend, March 6th to the 8th. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having some wonderful guests this year at BlurCon as usual. I want you to get your tickets now. Please get your tickets now. We're waiting for all type of guests. I'm going to love the guests. Here we go. Carl Jones, Tony Weaver is going to be there. Also Dulce Sloan and Redmond is going to be there, ladies and gentlemen. So don't forget, come next week to BlurCon. It's going to be live.
Hey,
again. Thank you, Eris.
Nah, D put a video up in our group, and I laugh at the scene, right? So I'm just gonna say it right now. Dame Dash is not a great actor, but I understand this is a movie. I understand this is a movie, but that scene of Mekhi and them in the car, and he pulls up next to him. I'm like, Dame, is that the best take that you had in that scene? Because it didn't seem like you were acting at all. I just felt like they just let you do whatever the fuck you wanted. Because what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
Hey, Eris, I'm just trying to get that bet going on, man.
What?
The bet,
what?
man.
What?
The bet, nigga. The bet, nigga. The bet. The Knicks, nigga. The bet, nigga.
Turn
Turn the bum ass stereo.
Hey, I love how we will, as black people, we will say some shit like that. Yo, turn that bum ass shit off, man. I can't fucking hear anything.
That's a nigga
I'll be
moment.
honest, that's one of the
That's
reasons.
another good nigga moment. I love that.
That is one of the reasons why I can't stand driving with some friends in their car.
Fuck you. That's how D is. I know.
D, you weren't never this egregious.
I'm not.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
You were not Dame Dash level of obnoxious of trying to carry on a casual conversation while we're driving.
Look, man,
See,
I have been.
hold on. Hey, Chris. Here's the thing that D would do, and we used to laugh about this all the time. We would be driving. D would literally turn into San Andreas. Turn the volume down for us to have the conversation. Then when we stop talking, volume back.
Oh, he did what I did. Yeah, he did what I did. I did that all the time. I was like, all right,
good. I don't play that shit, nigga. I can't hear nobody. I got thumpers in there, man. Come on, nigga. I can't hear shit.
Fucking 2000, my 2005 Honda Civic. Had that shit.
Speaking of which, Eris.
Shifting gears too. You gotta concentrate.
Hey, Eris. I'm not saying I will, but I need to ask the question.
Mm-hmm.
In one of the places I deliver, there's a blue 2002 Neon.
Ooh.
I'm not saying. I am not saying at all.
All I'm saying is D.
I just want to know how it runs.
D. All I'm saying.
No, hold on. Here's the thing. And if you dare say that thing is over 1,500, you can find the nearest pole to go fuck yourself.
What I'm saying is, them Dodge Neons.
The government's off.
Them Dodge Neons were good on gas, but they were people broke into them shits like it was candy.
Victim.
I had a Honda Civic, and it's like, all right, you think somebody will fuck with that? Nah, Dodge Neons, them motherfuckers will be like, oh, neon.
That's what I'm saying. There's still a neon functional
in 2026. Crazy.
That's why I was saying. I'm not going to say yes to this shit.
You sure it's not an SRT, sir?
How much? That's what I'm saying. I'm checking all this shit. Even if it ain't an SRT, I'm still like,
gotta be honest with you. I like how we're still keeping it in the 2002 themes because, yeah, folks, Dodge Neons were like the fucking hot shit on the streets next to the Honda Civics in 2002.
No, they weren't. Shut the fuck up.
They were. No,
we were just the zippy cars, nigga. We didn't.
Hey,
motherfuckers were modding them shits like they were in fucking Need for Speed and shit.
I'm glad I didn't. I wanted to so bad. I'm glad I didn't. I'm partially glad you little hood niggas stole my car because that kept me from doing some real.
Oh, that's what happened to your Neon?
Weird shit.
They stole it.
They stole it. They joyrided. Stole. I was giving Eris back his shit later that day. They stole all my shit out my car.
Oh damn.
I had a look, dog. I had a hammer in that junk too.
Oh.
Yep.
Was about that anyway. He was on the street life.
No, I wasn't. I just had one.
Oh, just for
anyway.
Anyways, just for shit and giggles.
That, yeah. Just in case. One day I might have to be that old dude. Stay away from me. I'm going to my trunk.
Hey, speaking of which, we go to Mitch. Mitch is the dude. You doing the Brazil cross from Fast and Furious?
No, I'm doing like I'm doing the Raymond pose from.
Oh yeah, kill everybody.
Going to my other car. Get my other gun.
Shoot everybody.
Yo, I swear to God, if BlurCon was warm enough, I would dress up as Raymond from fucking
No one would know.
No one's gonna know who you are.
I don't know
people. The two
niggas that come up to you. You go to your truck, shoot everybody.
Yeah, you would be the BlurCon equivalent of everybody that saw Spike Lee's character at Awesome Con. All of 50 millennials knew exactly who
right
cosplayed.
Hey, Chris, if you're gonna do
it, you know what? We made his day. To be fair, we made his weekend.
Yeah, we
made
did.
his weekend.
Hey, Chris, if you're gonna do it, you got to make sure you got the deodorant cakes.
Oh damn! So now I gotta go to the store and get the right guard.
You gotta get
the cheapest.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That was Cold War deodorant. I don't think
still make
we got
they
clear
still
deodorant
make
now. We don't need that chalk.
Nah, they still make the white flaky
They
stuff.
still do.
They still make it, which I'm like, yo, who at right guard said keep that shit in fucking flow? I'm like, yo, fire this person. What are we doing here?
Give it to the Malaysians. I feel like that's what they did. You know what I mean? Like they gave it to a country and tried to hurt them or something.
It's like maybe some 60-year-old guy that's still living is using that, but I'm like, bro, we got clear deodorant now. You don't need to no.
You're being a barbarian. Come up to the real
The
world.
problem with clear though, the problem with that clear type is, on certain skin, like certain skin has like
shit.
Very sensitive. Like, dude, you put it on, next thing you know, your skin is breaking out.
Yeah, that's why I don't use Irish Spring. That deodorant can fuck itself on that one.
It's either breaking out or you think you turned it into a semi-perfect cell because your skin is casting off.
Hey, listen,
look, I'm the one with eczema. All right, I'm fine with Irish. I'm fine with Irish Spring. It's motherfucking Old Spice.
Hey, I got the double whammy. Irish Spring and Old Spice fucks my skin up, and I was like, "Whoop, that's it and that."
I don't know how y'all can't do Irish Spring. I can.
Shit. I can't.
I'm the one with flaky ass skin, and I can't believe I got
it. Does nothing, but nah. Mitch is the
like,
guy.
Oh, Dwayne, we'll take care of your black skin.
But nah, Mitch is the guy that's out here doing things and stuff, and yeah, he's out here, DC. Got the fresh shirt.
Nah, he ain't going that. Remember, this is before all that.
Before DC.
And now here's the thing. Rich really didn't in real life. He did not want Mitch in this movie, but still, he did not want to go down to DC. He did not want to spread out at that time.
Nah.
And he really stayed in New York during that time. That's what really created a lot of the tension in real life of what happened, because Alpo was making his money from two different ends. That was number one. And number two, Alpo was being Alpo. He was literally doing what Cameron did. They'd be in the middle of a party. Hey, yeah, man, this is me fucking this one.
But it is kind of wild though.
Holy crap.
But it is kind of wild though. Like when you look at
I'm sorry, Chris.
Okay.
That scene that Alpo when they showed him when he was up in there and he was hitting Shorty. He was all, oh man, this is the part where I threw up, man. Look, and all that. They said that Alpo used to do that in DC too. When he came to DC, he'd be in the middle. They be at like the Icebox or wherever, little go-go club, and he'd be playing his flicks on the motherfucking TV. Yeah.
No, but I think it's kind of amazing though. Like when you look at just the drug game during that time, how much it was. Because I mean, Snowfall is a good example of showing this whole thing of we got to spread ourselves out here. We're in California, but what if we have it in Texas, or what if we in DC, all that stuff? And I'm like, I feel that's a huge conflict now, because now you got to fight wars on so many fronts because you think you're the only one. You think you're the only one out here trying to spread out. Like,
that's a lesson that almost every hood/drug movie has taught me. Always be wary of the overly ambitious one. There was a line that I remember from Scarface. We got to expand. I'm talking whole operation distribution. New York, Chicago, LA. We got to set our own mark and enforce it. Hey, Tony.
Chill.
You think, no, not even chill, Tony. You think you're the only one that's thinking that?
Thank you. That's the thing. And I think that's something that happens in every, like you said, every movie, but I even think that echoes in real life. Everybody thinks that they're the first person that has the idea. And I'm like, bro, you're not special, bro. Like everybody thought of that.
And that's where, especially in America, that's where the Medellin came into play, because it's like, no, you fucking around with our money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't care about you little drug dealers killing each other, but y'all not pushing the weight. So that's when they have a problem with that. So you have to deal with. Also, it's like, okay, so you took over.
Mm-hmm.
So you're working for me now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're not, let me know right now so I know who my enemy is. Because if you, so you are going to work for me. Good, cool. No, I'll see you next month. like that part where Ace walked in there after Lulu was killed, and that what got me. Lulu gave that nigga half of a key off break, and he made. And I'm thinking to myself, Lulu, you ain't pushing nothing right now.
But you forget too.
And that's when you think that Ace probably wasn't the only nigga he was giving that shit to. At least
more than likely not, because think about it. He showed him like a whole kilo, and he says, "Look,
exactly."
Said, "Look, I'm giving you this much.
Yep,
do what you did with The Rock, and then you then you come back to me." And I think what was it? He gave him he told him it was like maybe $25,000 or $30,000 worth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of which he's gonna take a cut of that, which leaves Ace with only $7,500.
Now, what's wild though too is the way Ace ends up becoming kind of blowing up is he does probably what most people do smart. Hey, this guy's charging how much for it? Yeah, I'm gonna charge you cheaper for it. And if you charge cheaper, you get more people, which is how you end up getting a lot more money. It's like you charge cheaper, you get more people coming to it versus charging the exorbitant amount, and you're only going to get X amount of people.
What was even more crazy was that he had certain, like you had runners from other crews leaving their crews to go work for him because they was like, "Hey, I see what you're doing." And of course, Ace being like Ace
didn't happen to Snowball, nigga. I'm sorry, my bad.
Ace doing the whatchamacallit, he's doing the MC Hammer move. He put people on.
Yeah, that was Ace's whole thing. It's like, yo, we all eating. Like, there's no reason for us to be out here while, like, yo, we all eating out here.
I got to do it right. Everybody eats.
And the thing with Ace is, Ace did probably what most people in the drug game would do. Is like, yo, yes, I'm making all this money, but I'm keeping a very low profile because I ain't trying to like blow up the spot here. Like, this is what, like, it's because, and it's a smart move. It's like, yo, if I'm out here selling drugs and stuff, what do I look like? And it's the Frank Lucas thing from American Gangster and just in real life. It's like, if I keep a low profile, the police ain't going to be on my ass. And everybody else is going to be the one that's going to get snipped. And I'm fine. But as soon as you do something that puts yourself on their radar, it's a wrap.
Oh, yeah.
And it's real. It's actually weirder with the kingpins or the the top guys, because the top guys don't get arrested. Just get arrested.
No, they got to build up. You got to build up something.
Exactly. So some of these guys end up having actual relationships with the cops for a long time before they get pinched.
They just need one dirty cop, or one cop that's weak enough for them to corrupt,
or just a cop that's just like, hey, just give us somebody and we'll turn the other way.
That's what a lot of cops did.
Well, I was gonna say those are considered crooked cops, because you really think that, oh, you're gonna slip me some information? You really think that that's all that they're taking is just some information? Nah, you getting some kind of kickback.
Oh no, you're getting money for sure, but it's like, give me one person and then we're straight.
Cool. And usually this will happen. Wow. So there's like 15 of y'all outside today? Where the rail at? So this is what we're doing today, bro? Is this what we're doing today? Like it look, and he be out there, what it look like. We doing this out here today. All right, cool. All of y'all go to jail. Nope. All of y'all going to jail. What I told you, nigga. I told you no, we're not doing this today. Get in the car with the rest of your niggas. Yeah, you only gonna be in there for a few hours. You ain't gonna do shit. Shut up, get in the car. Like that's usually the relationship they have. So they already have built that. That's what always makes me laugh, because the facade is these gangsters are not talking to cops, they just ducking the police. No, they talking to these niggas half the damn time. Do you know how many drug dealers I've seen selling weed going, hey, what's up, nigga? Hey, man, you out here today, man? Hey, yeah. Hey, man, move out, man. We moving in a minute, bro. You know how many times that happens? Because a cop ain't going to sit there and arrest a drug dealer, especially if he ain't doing nothing violent.
Or anything that they haven't caught him in the act doing.
Exactly. And sometimes cops will sit there and watch you sell crack for hours and not touch you. It's like, do we have enough evidence yet? Nope. All right, cool.
And
they'll just sit and watch you. And while this is happening, how many people are getting high? How many homes are getting destroyed? How many people are not coming home? How many lives are getting messed up? That's the messed up part.
You know what the interesting part about that? You say that, D? That goes into that whole thing about the famous scene about Mitch crying and all that stuff, about how like the whole thing about the drug game, there's no reciprocity. Keep fucking up the name.
I got you, Chris. I got you.
Yeah, go for it.
You love the game, but the game don't love you back.
Basically, it's like you put all this effort into something and you're not getting anything back from it, and it's like, what the fuck is the point?
reciprocity.
Yeah, reciprocity. It's like, what the fuck is the point of it? Because you think that you're gonna get something. It's like, no, like, and it's funny enough. It's kind of like, again, this thing from The Wire of like, you think that you love this job, the job ain't gonna love you back.
Not
you put all this effort into it. It's like you're gonna get fucked over from this job because you think that it's because you're so basically you're more emotionally attached to the job than what you need to be, basically.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and I think what really at least for it's tragic what happens to Mitch.
Oh yeah,
because we always hear messed up stories about that, and this was a real life story. His uncle, jealous as hell, crackhead ass, heroin ass nigga himself.
Yep.
And now I don't know if his uncle was a dope fiend in real life. Probably was. Who knows? But yeah, kidnapped his own nephew and tortured him.
Yep.
Tortured him, killed him.
Yeah.
Fucked up. Mitch killed him. Mitch killed homeboy. Yeah. But of course, you know, that's
so that was different from it was different from the
from the movie. It was way different than the movie.
Yeah, Rich still
the movie, Rico killing Mitch, but nah, it wasn't.
No. I'm talking about who killed his because remember his uncle was the one that got caught.
Yeah.
You know, his uncle and Tommy Tommy T, both of them got caught by the feds.
Who got now? I want to say this. I got to make it real clear. I'm not really sure. But that being said, Chris, we have to talk about your boy. R.I.P. to Ron Cyphers Jones, man. Oh. This dude was actually one of the better character actors of the 1990s and the 2000s to me, man. Oh. Underrated, actually a pretty decent director, by the way. What I learned, man. So yeah, man. Like R.I.P. to him, man.
Act his ass off, man. That dude would be in everything. Like I remember watching Mr. Robot, and I was like, oh shit, it's him. And
he actually had my favorite line in this movie. You talk about you broke. You look shining. I see you shining, nigga. I love that line. I see you like I'm broke. I see you shining, nigga.
Just say it. That picture right there. That is peak boomer black man right there.
Cigarette,
do-rag,
chain,
shirt. No taco meat, but hey,
chains
and check
the ring, nigga, the ring.
Yeah, ring.
How about the disrespect of Mitch walking in the room and my man really had his hand out expecting to get a dab.
Like, hold on. You get no dab.
He had the cigarette, look. God, red nigga, really you ain't gonna do me? Like, here's the funny thing. I try to stay away from family squabbles like that, but I've seen quite a few times in my life. Yeah, hey man, what's up, nigga? What's up? And I see my friend and their stepdad, bitch.
Hey, look, that's
I see that all. Hey,
that's fan reunions. Like you sitting back, like,
hey man, I'm cool with your stepdad, nigga. I'm cool with Hey man, look, Jake, man, I'm cool with Jake, man. He cool. He ain't touched your mama yet, bro.
So gentlemen, real quick, I wanted to talk about like two particular scenes.
Yeah.
The moment where Mitch basically gets locked up and what led to him getting put on. First of all, when you are making your rounds throughout the hood and you come across, I guess, your D squad crew, and you come to find out.
I mean, that's fair. You come to about right.
Like you come to find out that one of your runners got robbed, and I'm like, you still got the nerve to be sitting here on the stoop? Y'all sitting here looking like the Three Stooges of Harlem beat. Like what? What are y'all doing?
As soon as that happened, he would have got pistol whipped immediately.
Bro, when he told him, he's like, so he was like, who was it? He was like, this dude named Duff, man. Like he stuck me up and took, and robbed my money. And you ain't do nothing about it. So you just let him just roll up on you. You just showing me that you ain't no real man, huh? I'm like, hey, Mitch.
Fair.
Hey.
Mitch making points.
Hey.
And when he told him, he said, look, it's until y'all get that money back, you are dead up here.
Dead.
So when he told me, he said, look, you go find that man. Go find that man right now. I love it when he tried to he walked off in one direction. He said, hey, yo, my man, go this way.
I gotta be real. When Mekhi did that, hey Mekhi, when you was a kid and you looking out your window, did you see a drug dealer do that shit, nigga? That was a real move. That was a real. Hey, go this way.
Hey, I gotta be real.
Eris, that I'm sorry. That reminds me of another line in the movie. That, oh my God, I gotta be real. I have been in those situations on both ends, and trust me, do what that man says. And man, put your fucking hands down, nigga. Woo! When a brother tells you to put your hands down, hey dog, for real, I'm already up here. So you doing this with your hands? Put them down, nigga. Put your hands down around me. When any nigga does that, do what he say, because he's gonna swing at you. But when he said that, nigga, put your fucking hands down. I'm like, put your hands down, Calvin. When he fucks your hands.
So he finds him. He actually finds the dude. Him and Mitch run him down, blast him. Which, don't y'all love the little parallel that was happening around that time when they find the dude and they shot him up, and it was right around that time that Mitch went to the movies to see Scarface, and it was right at the say hello to my little friend moment. They actually kill all those guys in the hall.
You know what? It's Black History Month. Do you ever think the kung fu grip that Scarface has on the Black community will finally start like loosening, or is it still locked in?
It is. We will, spoiler alert, we are going to talk about Scarface later on this year, but it has. And the reason why is because the 80s are dead.
Oh, yeah.
The cocaine era is over.
No, not just the fact that the 80s are dead, but also the time of reliving Scarface's anniversary years
is over.
It don't hit. It don't hit like it used to.
After I will say this much though, Eris. It's 50th anniversary, and that's it.
Oh, it's gonna be big.
They're gonna do something. They will do something for the 50th.
Unless there's a new media format that come out,
that part,
like a 8K version of the movie.
Exactly, that part.
Because the movie's already been released in 4K.
But the other side of it too, and I think I actually agree with you though too, is they've been trying to remake Scarface, and it's been stuck in developmental hell.
I need them to stop it.
I don't think it ever will be made. I think when it does,
I think Oscar Isaac was attached to it years ago on that, and I was like, that could be interesting, but it's just like, to me at the time, I was like, if you're gonna do it, you better do it now. Otherwise, it's never gonna fucking happen.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem, Chris. If they try to make Scarface now, like, considering that the Scarface that we know is a remake itself. Scarface is a remake of the 1930s version.
Easy on remake. It's loose in name, because that's Scarface.
No, it ain't. It almost goes.
But here's the thing. And
it's a remake.
But here's the thing, Harrison. To be very fair, if they put one out now, it's going to be just as long as between that one and that one called Scarface that came out.
Yeah, I know. I know, but what I'm trying to say is that you want to make a movie based off of the popular version from the 80s. What's going to be the drug of choice at this point? What are y'all going to do? Fentanyl?
Exactly. That's a sign. Like, that's my thing. If you're going to,
it has to be a sign of the times.
It has to be, and it has to be original.
Yeah, because the first one came out during Prohibition. And that one was all about alcohol. The 80s one was all about cocaine. So what are you gonna do with this one?
There's and then on top of that, and I really mean this, as much as our generation adored it, it was more Gen X than it was millennials.
Oh, absolutely.
That was more of a Gen X thing than millennials. And unfortunately, I'm trying to say this carefully without trying to sound like I'm being an asshole. I feel that Gen X really did it wrong when it came.
Also, the Gen X.
Let me finish this. When it came to really celebrating Scarface and sitting little kids down, like, yeah, man, this is what we did back in the day and all that. I feel like a lot of those movies that Gen X worships don't hit at all for kids of this generation because they don't have to deal with that strife. They don't have to see it in pieces. You know what I mean? You know, they don't have, and because that time is so far away, these kids were born in the 2000s. Their president's black. They don't know nothing about that world. That world means nothing to them.
Because you have to literally explain to people around that time, like, hey, this was the time period, this is what this is, and that. And that, funny enough, I think that ties into why like Paid in Full hits more for us as millennials, because of like the story it's telling.
Yeah, because it's showing we were babies when Scarface came out.
Yeah.
So we're the product of that time period. It won't hit like it. The only kids and anybody younger that watches it, you watched it because of your dad, your uncle, number one. And number two, if you do have an appreciation for Scarface, it's because you enjoy good acting. You enjoy a lot of the art that's very underrated in that movie. De Palma did a good job with some of those shots in the movie. So you love it for the timestamp that it is in Hollywood. And the same thing will go for Paid in Full if you were a kid of around now, if you watch this movie. I think the only connection for any kid would have been like, this, like, we could say this. This is when Dame Dash had money, and that blows their mind alone because Dame Dash to them been ashy his entire life to them.
Well, I mean, because
they never seen Dancing Dame. That's what I'm trying. That's where I'm trying to get at.
So here's the thing, gentlemen. Mitch gets locked up and meets Rico.
Oh yes.
He meets him in jail. Now here's the thing: he was able to beat the murder rap, but prior to that, he got to become friends with Rico, and Cam having the greatest moment, probably the first. I would say the first of many greatest moments ever.
I have to say,
besides the $150 that he gave homeboy who tried to fight him in jail, it's at the lunch line. Hey yo, let me get an extra water.
There's something to be said about the way he said that. He deserved that. Every bit of that Source Award was earned in that moment.
As viewers of Broken Equipment, extra water has been burnt into my brain. Hey, yo, my nigga, let me get an extra water.
Hey, yo, B, let me get an extra water.
Extra water. Cameron was Weebay before Weebay.
When you go to the McDonald's drive-thru, you asking for extra water.
I want to. I did that one time, and I
this podcast and just drive and ask for extra water.
I did that one time, and I cracked up for a minute because I couldn't believe it. She said that naturally. Can I get extra water? Oh, fuck. I couldn't stop laughing.
Bro, it's when you do it unintentionally. That's what makes it even funnier.
I couldn't stop laughing. Oh, my God.
Because here's the thing. I always want to know how many people did that after this movie came out. Like, they just went somewhere where you can get water and they ask for extra water.
I mean, look.
It's like imagine going to a Starbucks and be like, hey, yo, let me get an extra water with that.
It's like, all right, cool, I guess. Sure.
The let me get an extra water line is legendary from that movie. And then and we get the drive-by, here he is, and he is never shown again moment from Noriega.
10 niggas, fam, 10 niggas, man. This one nigga, he was like a Panamanian, Peruvian nigga. He had razors in his ass, took the razor out of his ass, gave nigga a $50
across the face.
Man, what's up with your peoples, man?
So what's up with your people?
Rico, Chico, man, you know we fly nigga, man. We fucking all the bitches, man. You know what I'm saying?
He think he pretty like that, you know what I'm saying? He from the east side.
Hey man, you little hey, check it out, man.
Oh God Christ.
Errors.
Yeah, what's up?
For a whole month. Remember Errors, what we used to do? All right, nigga, water. Cameron
and Nori
had a hold on my life. You don't understand it.
Sure, he still doesn't have a hold on your life.
No, the line.
Sure, he still doesn't have a hold on your life.
Killer, whatever will be my nigga.
The line of, hey, look, he said, hey, look, man, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't seen me and I ain't seen you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, nigga, water.
Oh my god, fuck, niggas die every day, B.
Cam riding the motorcycle up and down the block, popping wheelies.
Like, niggas get shot every day, B. You be all
with
right.
the bag of chips.
You be all right. I'm sorry, man. I fucking hate AI, but that shit with the turtles and the fucking chips. I fucking hate AI.
I hate AI too.
It's my ass, but
I'm
that
sorry.
I laughed.
I'm sorry.
I laughed
Twice.
I laughed.
Man.
That's AI done right. All right.
It is.
You know what? Here's the thing. You know what I like about
the
that?
second we heard
Niggas
what it was this shot, and all you heard was crunch, 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 crunch.
Here's the thing about that line. That line.
The niggas get shot every day, B.
Here's the thing. Number one, that's a true statement. That is a true statement. No, zero lies on that. Zero lies.
I hate how truthful that is. Hey,
it's truthful.
Hey,
it's
get up, nigga.
No. I see. I got to stop both of y'all here. You're right, but at the same time, let's paint the scene real quick, okay?
I'm about to say, I was like, don't give respectability on this, Sarah.
I am not giving respectability, but I'm saying let's paint the scene for a second. All of this would be completely true, and I would totally be on Cam's side on this. But coming from the side of Ace, you just went through probably one of the most horrific things that you could have ever gone through in your life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Your man who you just had a disagreement with, Calvin, old Kermit the Frog looking Calvin, you know what I'm saying? With the Kango hat and everything, oversized frame glasses and everything. The moment he says, you know what, I'm a step, but I'm gonna see you later. All because he wanted to be, even though my man Ace gave him a piece of the action and said, look, you don't need to do nothing. I got runners that'll do the work for you. You just sit back, chill, collect your money. The fact that you're gonna come to him with a complaint and say that this guy you got, he's cool, whatever, but I'm better doing it my way, myself. No, you can't do that. Because if you do that and you get caught, that messes everything up for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you can't get mad at that. Yeah, you was dealing drugs before him, but dude, he has a better way of doing it. And all you had to do was just sit back and collect money. You ain't had to do nothing. Not to mention the fact, right? No, not to mention the fact that you, Calvin, are hot. You just got out the joint. So anyway, they show up ski mask, kill both of his. Yeah, they ski masked. They first of all shot at him, kill both his girls, and then he gets shot in the head. Survives, by the way.
Got John Wick.
And when he finds, when my man finds out prior to all that, he's about to be a father. His daughter was born the day that he was nearly killed. So for him to be sitting in that hospital bed, looking
why are you laughing, Chris? This is a real photo.
First off, time out here. First off, the movie, he has the shit on top of his head, right? But like, he got shot in the cheek. I'm just saying, it just felt like they were just like, we don't want to commit to the cheek because it's going to take away from Wood Harris's face, so we got to put on.
Fair.
I'm just saying, like,
I caught that too. I didn't think Chris that Chris was going to stop and say anything.
No, but it makes sense. It makes sense.
Continue, Sue. Sorry.
So for him to be sitting in that hospital room and he's like, the fact that he's just sitting here, literally all messed up, and he's like, just hearing this loud crunch of the potato chips. You know what I'm saying? He's visually annoyed. You could see that already.
No, first off, that's Wood Harris's resting bitch face. So
it is.
It
But
is.
the fact that he's just hearing all that talking about you be all right, you tough. I'm out, Rico. You know, like you hear what I'm saying? I'm out. I'm done with this. And he said, look, my body different. I'm breathing different. I'm moving different.
I mean, look, not to bury the lead here, but to Ace's credit.
No, I'm with, and I gotta be real, Chris. I'm sorry to break you up, but I'm with Cam. Man, pull your skirt down, B. Like Joe, man, shut up. I'm saying,
look, Eris, I agree with you, but
like I said, I would totally agree with Cam. I would be on Cam's side. I'd be like, hey, Cam,
no,
I'd be like, hey, Cam, let me get that chip real quick. Nah, the barbecue one. You know what I'm saying? I would be totally on his side. But it's like, bro, the man nearly missed. He already missed the birth of his daughter, but he wouldn't even be here to see her. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is this: how do you getting shot? You know what? This not even gonna take it there. Never mind. Movie had to be a movie. Never mind.
Yeah, the movie had to be a movie.
Yeah.
So of course, Rico being Rico, talking about, hey, look, I know what floats A's boat. You gonna pull out the chain, drop it off on him, and say, remember that? He's like, you know who that is? I'm like, at that point, I'm like, again, I'm Ace. I'm like, do you know what you're doing? Do you know what you're doing? You're gonna have the cops coming up in here questioning me on account of something that you did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you go and kill this guy. I didn't even ask nobody to do it, but I get it because the block is cold right now. You know, ain't nobody moving nothing, ain't nobody doing nothing. Nobody's eating right now, so everybody's frustrated. And Dougie Fresh's brother over here rolls up talking about, man, I guess Calvin got y'all shook.
I would have beat the shit out of him too.
I would
have dragged his monkey ass out of that car too and commenced to beating his ass too.
Nah,
I mean, first of all, you're gonna go and pull a literal Chucky in the middle of the Good Guy Factory by saying this to Rico of all people.
And guess what Rico did to his ass? What the hell?
Look, all I'm saying is this.
All I'm saying is this, Chris. Everybody eats beef.
This was on Walmart.com. And I'm gonna have to look for it again after the show is over.
I'm just gonna
that looks like the type of shirt that you would see in like your local video store where they sell those unofficial t-shirts.
No, dude. Let's take it a step further. That's the local swap meet.
It's a
sir.
It's a swap meet, but hold on. D probably knows. You've been to that one video store around my folks' house, D. You remember we went inside and we saw the t-shirts that that's always printed in front of the register, right? One of them was a picture of Nino Brown getting ready to shoot at Ice-T's character. It was that picture. It said New Jack City on it.
Can I be real here for a second?
No, screen print t-shirt. Nah. No. As a nigga that know, because he got a couple of t-shirts and the t-shirt he's wearing right now, you got that right off the TikTok shop for $4. Did you, nigga? If that type of shirt was made today, that is 100% going on the TikTok shop.
Oh yes, it is.
Can I be real? Like, there is something to be said about Ace. So early in the movie, Ace finds Lulu dead. And he takes his diamonds. Now,
yeah, you find out about that way later.
Yeah, but like, not burning the lead here, but Ace is basically his whole thing of getting out the game is essentially like he's out the game, but like he got money now because of those diamonds.
Yeah, he kept some of them. He gave like a handful of them to Lulu's Connect.
Yeah,
but the thing is that he didn't give all of them. I wouldn't either. I'm like,
I wouldn't either. I would have kept. Look, those diamonds. I'm pretty sure he would have been like him and his family can live on that for a minute easily.
I mean, he did say that he said, "Hey, look, his stash of diamonds paid for a new lease on life for me."
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm like, hey, look, that's his game. His games was like rocks and real estate.
I thought it was actually informing to the FBI after. You know what? Let's let be happy. He had the diamonds. He had the diamonds. Because actually, in real life, AZ turned his life around, and he actually, I'm dead serious. He actually turned his life around, and actually, he had our own rap group. He was in. Hold on, his rap group went from being gangster rap to conscious rap after he got shot.
So he went from NWA to fucking Arrested Development.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
Yeah.
That's a great comparison.
And on some real ish, he's been a part of the community. He's always been a part of Harlem, trying to get Harlem.
Good for him. I was not gonna knock that at all.
In a weird way, because I remember the first time we talked about it, I gave it so much shit. Of course, we're different critics at this point, and we're older men, and I can see it for what it is. Yeah, you want to get back to all the shit you did wrong. Tukey Williams is very famous for doing that shit.
Oh yeah, big time.
I'm not going to take nothing off. I'm not taking nothing off
children's books.
Exactly. I'm not going to take nothing away from AZ trying to get his life right. As much as I kind of. That's Dr. Samby shit, Nipsey, but on some real shit, you making niggas eat.
I mean, look,
healthy. I'm never going to take away from black people that's going to give back, especially when you took so much away. You know what I mean? And yes, we forgot to talk about that. He actually punched nigga. That was real.
Bro, the fact that was real, and Cameron's talked about it too, and I was like, oh shit. Like,
he actually punched dude in the face, dragged him out of the car, and stayed in character that whole time. Made him strip down to his drawers and made him run on the block.
Hey, who did the strip better? My man from Belly or this dude?
Here's the difference. He had to run up the block. Your boy from Belly, he got put on the couch.
That strip motherfucker. That was me and Eric's favorite part. That's the nigga that was scared he might get shot.
Not to mention, he was stripped completely butt naked. Dude still at least had his draw.
Sitting on the couch looking like this, cold as a motherfucker. You gonna get yours, boy.
You gonna get yours beat.
You gonna get yours beat. Yeah, thinking to myself, Eris, now older critics now, and I get to say this. Yes, D. Shaw, 3 Black Geeks.
Chair recognized D. Shaw.
Chair know we gonna look like a bunch of bitches in here. Whoa!
I love Bodie.
Oh shit, my shit broke up. What happened?
No, that was Poop that said that, by the way.
No, yeah, that was Poop. You're right. Sorry about that. Now, Bodie was this.
I know, right? Just bullshit. Fuck. I hate you, Stringer.
Oh no, D, what happened? You good, bro?
I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh. Everything just went like, what the fuck?
No, man, my man.
You're fine on our end. What were you gonna say?
The fact that he did drag him out that car and stayed in character, that is amazing. Just to do that off rip.
Now, my only thing is this: not when he dragged him out. No, wasn't gonna get. The part was when Mitch found out. What did he get in the mail when he found out?
No. So that scene of them in the car. First of all, he finds out that.
Well, I knew his brother was missing, but
yeah, he finds out that his brother was missing. It was when he found his little brother's finger in the envelope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what it was. I didn't want to get the body part wrong.
Like they jerked him. They jerked him.
Why are you laughing? A child's
again. I'm like, why?
What is with the laughter, Christopher?
The way you said it.
Dude was mad emotional.
Find his finger B.
Chris over here.
He was mad emotional, and I was with Mitch on this one. First of all, it is a shame, a crime against humanity that Mekhi Phifer didn't get nothing for at least that moment. If you're not gonna give
Soul Train award,
if you're gonna give anything, like listen, if you're not gonna give anything to this movie, I mean, I understand. That moment alone, it should have got him a nomination.
It should have, to be fair.
I think the part where we all felt them. Get fucks out here, B.
It was
That
when
part. I think that's when that got everybody. When he said, "I get fuck shit out here,"
it was when
I was like, "Dog,
he called
man.
Ace. He called Ace and said they wanted $500,000. Now, again, this is 86, 87 or whatever, right? Mitch having as much money that he had, Ace having as much money as he had. Now, let's be real. Montage aside, we kept seeing cars coming out of the of that shipping crate, right? Like we seeing Saabs, we're seeing Porsches. I'm like, yo, how many cars did
Christ, a Saab? I haven't seen that in years. Holy crap.
Bro had a Saab, the Porsche, BMWs, and I'm like, how much money did y'all burn that you ain't got $500,000 sitting around?
You gotta remember, Rayful Edmonds very famously spent $400,000 in Georgetown in one day.
Okay.
Fun little fact about that, Eris. He used to buy his suits up there in up there in Georgetown all the time at this one spot. Fun thing about that dude he used to buy suits from got indicted also.
Of course he did.
Yeah, money laundering. DC was full of crime in the 1980s. I'm not even kidding you. DC was fucking filthy. Anyway, it looked like the streets of Tokyo. It looked like Kamurocho. Like trash every areas. I'm not kidding you. I wouldn't say DC was ever like a really dirty city. But in the 80s, yeah. Yeah.
So I gotta ask. Obviously he ain't got $500,000 to pay that joint, but so Ace is
y'all can't get on the block. Like
Ace is like this. He's like, all right, look, I got like maybe 120,000 or something on me, and what he decided to do was give Mitch, what was it, 14? I think it was like 14 keys. I was like, son, you giving him 14 keys to sell,
which is already over $1 million anyway. In that,
yeah. So he's like, go ahead, 14 keys, get your man back, get your little brother back. And that was a serious favor, because he's like, because they was in the car talking, and he was like, hey, look, gym bag in the back, it's 14 keys, sell that and get your money. I'm like, that is a day uno for you, bro.
Yeah, it is. But I was thinking, even with that, look, you know what? I'm not even gonna go that far. I always feel, because I was feeling this way we was looking at highest lowest. How helpless you are in a situation like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, even if you give the nigga the money, you dealing with a crackhead ass uncle.
They wanted, and bear in mind, they want $500,000 by like, they wanted it yesterday.
That's a crackhead price anyway, number one. So you already at a disadvantage. God, this is not funny. I understand why Chris is laughing now. This is not funny.
And you have no idea where they are.
No idea. And you're about to get these niggas $500,000. No, real talk. Your brother's probably already dead.
Oh yeah.
Basically.
You're dealing with crackheads. You're dealing with crackheads, and they cut off a finger. I'm pretty sure cauterizing wounds are not a part of the situation. Oh my gosh, man. It's a sad situation. It sucks.
Yeah, it is. And then it gets even sadder because, as I said earlier, Mitch did not need to go out the way that he did. He meets up with Rico. And Ace said to himself, he said, the last thing that I remember was Mitch telling me that he was meeting Rico, before he sold the bricks. This man meets him in the hallway. And he even tried to play on that old line of, Sonny's my little man too. He feel like that's like a little brother to me, man. Like, I'll do whatever I got to do to help you get him back. He's like, all right, good, man. I need your help because we got to sell these 14 keys. Yo, Rico heard nothing after. It was white noise after he heard 14 keys.
Yeah, that's it.
Dude, it's when he did the like eyebrow twitch, cooked the head, and it goes, "You got 14 keys right there? Who'd you off? A?" Dude wasn't listening to nothing. My man fired shot.
He looked down at that duffel bag. Yeah, I already know what I'm about to do. Decision been made. The decision has been made. Dog.
Not just decision been made, bro. He first of all, you fire off a quick shot thinking that was gonna put him down. Rico was not ready for the quick time event that took place.
So check this out. Yes, Alpo did kill Rich in real life. All of this, what happened? The missing finger, all of this, yeah, it happened in real life. And here's the messed up part that they don't explain in the movie. They didn't find Rich's body until a month later.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Alpo would later then confess about it, junk, as a part of his plea deal. But yeah, he shot him 3 times in the head. Alpo was an evil person. Alpo was very evil. And he had 3. It went from $500,000 to $350,000. Again, crackhead prices. This is how you know you dealing with crackheads.
You know what's really crazy?
God.
Is that Mitch? I mean, like Rich Porter, when he was killed, they said the cops found $2,239 in his pocket, which the equivalent of that would be about $5,400 today.
The inflation.
So in real life, he didn't have no money on it. They were probably talking out there in the middle of the Bronx. He probably said some shit. Nah, nigga, I'm about to do this. Yeah, you ain't about to do nothing, nigga. Pop, pop, pop. That's probably what happened. Or it doesn't even matter. And I hate to say this like this. It probably don't even matter what happened. They didn't find his body until a month later. That's fucked up.
And what was even crazier was that his little brother's body was found right next to him. Yeah, it says that his brother was eventually killed and his body was found on January 28th, a mile away from where Rich's body was found. Less than 1 month after Rich was murdered.
Yeah.
If you want to make if you want to make your theories, folks, do it in the comments. 3 Black Geeks. We're just telling you what we're reading. Like, yo, I have nothing.
But that's the 9-day difference. That's the 9-day difference between like the actual story and the real story. And which, I mean, let's be real. In the history of movies, it's very rare that you actually get a 1-for-1 of the actual story. You know, because whatever reason, because Hollywood,
especially in death scenes. Like we talked about it when we did Casino. That ain't how Nikki died.
Oh yeah, no.
We found out
entertaining in the movie, but
we found it was even crazy. We found out when we watched the movie that everybody was talking to the feds.
Yeah, when we talked about Donnie Brasco, it was like, okay, all of this happened, but how did that happen? That couldn't have happened because that happened over there. So I get it.
I mean, because the surprising one,
you kind of get it.
The surprising one for me that was actually not far off reservation was American Gangster.
American Gangster was pretty good too.
American Gangster, there was slight changes, but like I think when they interviewed the real Frank Lucas, it was like, yeah, that's pretty much how I got caught. I was
who was his partner? Frank Lucas, the other gangster, not his partner.
Shit, I forgot his name.
That's a Ford Plater.
Something. I forgot. Fuck.
God, I'm blanking on the name too, but yeah, him too.
Yeah, that's how I got caught, and I was like, oh shit, I guess the movie wasn't far off. All right, cool.
Like they did, like, even though, like, you know, you have to. That's why it's kind of funny when you and I watch. It is the one thing I remember us both praising when we did Judah and the Black Messiah, which was they showed, that's how Fred Hampton was killed. They rolled up in there, gassed everybody, and killed everybody. Killed him in front of his wife.
And that man did infiltrate the Black Panther, and Shout out to that movie actually showing that PBS thing of him talking and him kind of like having that fucking death stare of like, yeah.
It also that movie was a clear indication. Okay, black folk, let's stop making shit about the Black Panthers, because either we're going to totally hate it or we're going to be nitpicking it. Either way, this ain't going to make us revolt. So let's stop doing this.
This is the Black Messiah was like, oh, this is great. But,
good acting, all the rest of that, but none of you niggers associated. So let's stop making Black Panther movies. Let's just stop that.
So we just hate the government now, huh? Yeah.
Let's just hate the government and let's just go with that. Because obviously, when we bring up the Black Panthers, y'all don't want to. You know what we should do? We should make a program in the neighborhood, and you know what a lot of us say, nigga, we got like 5 of them already. Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, black people, we got resources. Use them. If you are in a black city, I don't want to hear about we ain't got no black schools. Yes, you do. We ain't got no black programs. Yes, you do. We ain't got no programs for young black boys to be around black men to show them. Yes, you do. If you are in a black city, if you are in Atlanta, Chicago, New Orleans, Detroit, LA, if you are any city where you have 2 rap stations, you have zero excuse to tell me that you have no resources for black people there.
Now, I will say this. I think it's hilarious and interesting. AZ did not like how Dane changed up the movie.
I don't blame him.
Because I think the original script was supposed to be very anti-drug, morality, and all that stuff. And Dame was like, fuck that. We're going to go all in. And I think AZ was kind of pissed off because Dame basically was just doing the movie to promote Cameron. And AZ was like, what the fuck is this shit? Like,
tell me how messed up that is that you are getting a movie about your life that is done pretty well. But at the end of the movie, and I know what he's talking about, because at the end of the movie, when you hear Ace talking, like, yeah, man, now niggas today, man, they're not like this back then, man. They got all these fake cameras and everything. And this now I can understand that AZ writes that, but in the tone that it was in, it makes you go, oh, so we're going to keep perpetuating gangster shit though. So it's still okay to do it. We're not condemning none of the shit in the past. It's just that, damn, man, the game has changed. Shut the fuck up. Stop it, Gen Xer. Look at us. Can you tell those niggas stop doing this shit? And I think that's what AZ was doing. And that's the thing about it. We love to say that we don't have nobody out there trying to put out a good story or rest that. We just talked about it last week when we did South Central, how we have our suspicions that the CIA might have been behind that. I mean, when you look at a movie like this, it's like you can tell where black capitalism and white people go, come on, let's get the money. Come in. You can tell where the life of the street is commercialized. And for people like AZ, that burns them up inside. Because let's just be real, and it's the reason why a lot of people keep on saying that all hip hop's changed. Yeah, because kids as heroes changed. Back when we were kids, it was looking up at the drug dealers. Now the kids look up to them rappers who talk about drug dealers. So you can't get mad at nobody young when they ain't experiencing that shit. So it's just a weird thing that they try to do at the end. Like, oh man, the game has changed. Shut up, old nigga. You act like you want to relive them, and you're right. Yeah. That part, if I was AZ, I'm like, what is that? I didn't say that. I didn't like you. That had to piss.
I mean, because that's the thing. You're changing, and the thing of it is, you get a lot of folks that talk about how like studios change up their stories and stuff. But it's like I have to imagine like AZ definitely was like doubly pissed at Dame. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
yeah, just had to be just off of the strength of what type of the movie that it came out to be, how influential it actually was. And this was a very influential movie, man. Right. It's sustained throughout the 2000s and all that, man. And it's just kind of sad that AZ at the end of the day, his message kind of got drowned out.
I wanted to ask you, gentlemen, the scene the scene where Ace put Rico on to the two guys that he thought were stick-up kids turned out to be the feds. He put them on and set them up.
Hilarious. That was hilarious.
Because the very first time that he met them was like early on when Ace was on his come up, and it was like I guess one of his runners or whatever got introduced him, and he was like, "Hey, yo, man, what's up with your peoples, man? Like, why is he acting so freaking nervous, man? Like they moving like the feds."
Mm-hmm.
Already picked up on it. Like, nah, something's off. Something is off. Ace sees these guys at least 3 times throughout the movie.
Mm-hmm. There's reasons for that.
It's like, bro, the fans was already watching.
And that's where D gets weirded out again about the. Well, I won't say weirded out again, but that's the only other thing that turned off at the movie. Yes. What happened was that Alpo with that fucking Rico got caught with both the members. I like how one of them came out shot, one straight up dead, and the other Sinbad was it the Sinbad looking nigga that got?
Yeah, the light skinned one with the afro. He's the one came out holding.
Oh yeah, he was the one that came out. Yeah, I was trying to figure one of them came out there. And here's the thing: in real life, that didn't happen. You know what happened? He got locked up. Where D?
Show you right.
the cigar, nigga. Chris, for real, Alpo got arrested in DC, and that's when they got 14 counts of murder. God damn, nigga.
Come on, bro. 14
they
counts.
pulled up right on you, did they? And he killed Frey. I remember he killed Frey, and he killed the other. Golly.
God, Alpo was wilding. This is be real.
He was sentenced to 35 years in jail, man.
Yeah. Hey, witness protection and then blow. Done. At the ripe old age of 55.
Yep. They say it was a road rage accident. D says, nah, some nigga's son killed you. Somebody's child went up there and shot you. And the feds was like, oh, that was Alpo. Sprinkle some crack on him. Let's keep it going.
So he got the Sonny treatment from A Bronx Tale.
Oh yeah, I did. He got the
which is wild because like Alpo literally, and I remember when the news came out about him dying. Apparently, he was basically waiting for them to actually craft a new identity for him to go fully into witness protection. I'm like, God damn, he didn't even go into witness protection fully before they fucking got his ass. Like, damn.
He was already up in Maine, but he died in New York. I don't know how, I don't care.
You're really gonna sit here and say, even with you copping to murdering a bunch of people, he was like, I ain't like the cat anyway, so I murdered him. Like I murdered him. I did that. Now look, I ain't gonna give nobody up in Harlem. I'm gonna give you some cats that are running around doing their thing in DC. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you that, but I ain't putting I ain't snitching on nobody in Harlem. Because let me tell you something. When I come home, I'm gonna be the king.
I mean, hold on, Eris. We have a picture. There you go.
Killer.
You know, I was just hey, go back to the picture again, D. I only got one thing to say. First movie ever murked out Mekhi Phifer. That's my man.
Good old Cameron. Good old Cameron.
Got Mekhi Phifer. So, oh my gosh.
What we got next?
So next month, y'all, we are done. Like I said, we're done with Black History Month. Time for us to move on to the rest of this 15th anniversary year for the Three Black Geeks. And we're finally doing a movie that has been getting delayed. And we're finally doing it. We're finally doing the classic movie, Enter the Dragon. It will be our first Bruce Lee movie. And get mad all you want at D. I'm mad at me. because it's finally our first Bruce Lee movie. But this return is Enter the Dragon. You know, something for everybody. Hey, there's Bolo. Hey, there's John Saxton.
Wow.
All right.
Hey, there's Jackie Chan. What can you miss?
Hey, look, it's Jim Kelly. Now your uncle can annoyingly talk to you. See, back then, there weren't too many bad people doing.
It's like, all right, guys.
I mean, when hey, listen.
I just put this thing to the kids.
This was everybody after they witnessed Jackie Chan getting that neck snap and they survive and they go in, they tell their cousins.
Keep that on the low, because I ain't see you, you ain't see me. All right, Ace? All right, you stay cool like how you be cool, all right? All right, water.
Hey, Nori with the crispy lineup.
With a crispy lineup, that Dominican nigga with the crispiest lineup. But yeah, when it comes, but that's next week we finally get to do Enter the Dragon, and next week. But more importantly, next Saturday, and we'll give it another announcement when we do Enter the Dragon. But next Saturday we're going to be at BlurCon, especially Saturday night. So all I can say is Saturday night, especially if you're on this stream, you're going to be seeing a BlurCon stream. But at the same time, I want y'all to stick around, stick with it. But anyway, that is our episode for today, guys. we see y'all next time.
Keep that on the low, because I ain't see you, you ain't see me. All right, Ace? All right, you stay cool like how you be cool, all right? All right, water.